Dun-dun, dun, dun-dun. Share your feedback on Amazon DynamoDB. Your feedback is an important part of helping us provide a better customer service. Take this short survey to let us know how we're doing. Amazon DynamoDB, a fast and flexible NoSQL database service for any scale. DynamoDB is a fully managed key value and document database that delivers single-digit millisecond performance at any scale. Um, yeah, let's be careful with this. We are in. Let's try to chat GPT. Let's just Google chat. Oh, DynamoDB free tier. What is the free tier of Dynamo? Flu. Am I unholy? The precious dead and my DynamoDB free tier. The precious dead and my shall I have blamed the reason for how much how much will I incur if I use DynamoDB on my first 12 months of using AWS. So the reason why I am very careful in this one because last time I used Azure and I was charged I think $300 because I am so absent-minded and click a wrong button that is not a free tier. So I incurred $300 by not doing anything because I just launched SQL Server. So that's why I'll be very careful right now with this AWS also because that might repeat. Okay, the cost of using DynamoDB in AWS can vary depending on several factors such as the amount of provision throughput, the volume of data stored, and the type of operations performed. AWS offers a free tier for DynamoDB, which provides a certain amount of resources at no additional cost for the first 12 months. However, it's important to note that the free tier is subject to certain usage limits. If you exceed those limits, you will incur charges. As of my knowledge, starting off September 2021, the AWS free tier for DynamoDB includes 12 gigabytes, 12 provision write capacity units, 12 gigabytes of backup storage, 12.5 million write request units. Okay, if your usage remains within these limits, you would not incur any charges for DynamoDB during the first 12 months. However, it's essential to review the AWS pricing page for DynamoDB and consult the official AWS documentation to get the most up-to-date information on pricing and the specific terms and conditions of the free tier. AWS occasionally updates its pricing and offerings, so it's crucial to verify the current details directly from the official source. Right, so it's free. Okay, so let's see here. We'll create a table named customers, and partition key is ID string number, because the partition key is the part of the table's primary number. This hash value that is used to retrieve items from your table and allocate data across hosts of scalability and availability. Sort key. You can use the sort key as the second key of the table's primary key. The sort key allows you to sort or search among all items sharing the same partition. So it will be name. That is a string. Tag. Experiment study. Study. Oh, purpose. Study. Let's say Vlad purpose. Study. Create table. So we have a table. Now, what can we do? Can we click? It's still creating. Okay. There. All right, and then let's create a um. Let's create a project here. Maybe here. A new one. Repositories. Great. Do we have a serverless already? Serverless. Do we have serverless? No. So let's create a serverless serverless exercise. And this is going to be private. Add readme. No, don't add readme files. Then create. Okay, mkdir serverless exercise. Serverless exercise. So we want to be specific to AWS. So AWS. Oh no, but we have to add this one here like that because there's also a serverless um, for the Azure cloud platform or cloud infrastructure. So this one here is specific to AWS. The precious dead in my soul. I have blamed the reason for my intention. Oh, unless I'm the one who, the only one who would carry on their for. Alright, so we got our server listing, right? And then we want to create the web web server serverless web. Oops. Actually, we can just create an Angular directly here, right? The pieces then and you generate new serverless web. And this will be uploaded to S3, and here we want to. Okay, so a table has been created, and then how do we add items here? Explore table items. Protect your DynamoDB table from accidental writes and deletes. When you turn on point-in-time recovery, DynamoDB backs up your table data automatically so that you can restore to any given second in preceding 35 days. Additional charges apply. Can we create a record here? Right, delete item, create an item. So let's create an item. So partition ID, can we put one? Then name this Walter White. Attribute name. Add new attribute. Alright, so let's add a new attribute. Let's say rule is gangster. Gangster, right? Then let's create it. And then, so we have Walter White gangster here. How to view table details. How do we read this from a lambda function? Okay, so next is we're going to create a lambda function to where's our ChatGPT? Give me a sample. Oh, help me create a lambda function to retrieve data from my DynamoDB table. The page, certainly I can. Again, create a function. Not a function. Maybe try use JavaScript. Use JavaScript. Certainly, right. Okay. So certainly this one here is first, what is the instruction? Log into the console, click create function. So this one here is a table. I want to duplicate that so that we can go to the lambda. The precious dead in my soul, I have blamed the reason for my intentions. For alright, create a function. Why is this in Sydney? Is it safe to put it in Sydney? Why is it in Sydney? Alright, name is function is read customers function. We'll be using node, right? Node. Choose the instruction set architecture you want for your function node. ARM, um, doesn't matter. Create a new rule with basic lambda permission. Rule, create a new rule. Yeah. Enable code signing, enable function URL, enable VPC. Alright. So let's just create that function. So we created the function. What's this here? Under permission, choose existing or create a new function rule that has sufficient permission to access or create a new execution of a rule. Yeah, how do we update this? How do we add aliases, test, monitor version? How do we add a Publishing function, permission. How do we add the configuration? Permissions. Add permission. So we need to add permission. AWS account, function, AWS service, transformation to another. Nope, not that one. Hmm, I don't know. Maybe we can just leave it as it is. Next is we're going to go to API gateway, REST API. What's the difference between REST API WebSocket and HTTP API? Build low latency and cost-effective REST APIs with built-in features such as OIDC and native core support. How about this one? We gain control over the request. So I believe let's just use this one. Create an API. Create an API. Read customers API. Next. Um, Stages. What's that? Is this correct? API gateway. How about creating a new API? How about this one? The REST API. What is this for? Yeah, I think this one is I'm more familiar with this one. REST new API. This one is read customers to then create the API. Right, so this is the one we need. We want to delete the other one. Um, Go to APIs. Create a resource. So this resource is called customers. Customers, enable course. Read customers or just customers. Then create a resource. And then options here, whether this. Um, what are these? Action. Create the method. This is going to be a get because we're getting a lambda function, and our lambda function is called the read customers, and then save. Right, test. So hello lambda. Right. How do we call this? Persisted in my show. I have framed a reason for my intentions. So next is we're going to deploy this to a new stage. The stage name is QA. Now we have its stage. Next is what's this? All right. So next is we want to go to our oops, hasn't completed creating it. Uh, what did we miss? So this one here is still creating. Let's open Notepad. Right. So let's try this. Call this here. Should give us this one. Then next is so this is the API gateway. We want to go to Lambda, go to the code. We want to replace that with what was suggested to us by ChatGPT. Yeah, so this one here. Handler. Alright, async cost handler. So I'll just copy this entire. Um, first we want to that. Oops. Just copy this one, and in here we want to get that. This is the response, like that. Where's the response? Body, like that. That would be get params, table name. What is our table name? We have it here. Our table name is customers, and our ID. Replace ID with the actual key attribute name and your key value with the value you want to retrieve. Huh? I wanna get all. Or maybe just follow this one. We want to like put one here, and this is a number. Just put one. Um, yeah, let's test. Now let's deploy. Require is not defined, and yes. Yeah, how do we do this? Node. Um, yeah, my damn. Okay, so let's just return this one here for now. Return dot the test. Dun, 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 dun. Load. Alright. Dot the test. Why is it only done? The piece is there. and my shall I have brain region for my .NET test. Alright, so yeah, how do we read this? So read DynamoDB from Lambda using Node latest version. Get an item. The fish is dead and my soul I have blamed the reason for my intention. For someone who. Alright, so what it does is this one require. Is it okay that this is in a handler? No. Get an item. Did we get item? Return. Hello. Why? Why is it like that? Well, the great ball of fire. Requires not defined and ES module scope you onto emergence. Cheating, 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 cheating. Down, 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 down. Da 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 da. Down, down, down. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Missing credentials. What are you talking about? If I fall along the way, could you put me better off? And if I get too tired of me around and smile again. It shouldn't be so complicated. Just put me in then. Let's touch me again. Can you help me a bit? I'm so scared that I never just put back together. It's bending me in. And this is how we will live. With you and me, bend. Papa is working na Papa is studying. Is hide and seek with Mama. Oh, it's so slow. Internet is so slow. Anyway, so let's continue with this one here. If it doesn't work, so let's make this thing work here. Right, so this one here. We want to import the HTTP client module. Nope. Import HTTP client module from Angular's common HTTP. And in our HTTP here, we'll make a constructor, then private HTTP client. This the HTTP that get, and then subscribe. Result is here. Console.log the result, and the URL will be from this one there, this pretty bad boy. Then let's try this one here first. Go to AWS server side ng serve, and our internet is very slow because my son is streaming in her or in his iPad. Hey, where's my 12 years of my life and still it's time to get back to Scrappy Hill of Hope for a destination. What is this? Scanning a table, querying a table. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world is made of this brotherhood of man. Oh, whatever that means. Into I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed. It's just take a deep breath. What's in my head, and I'm feeling a little peculiar. Until I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I still hide and I steam the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, hey, hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, oh, what's going on? Hey, where's my API gateway? Hey, yeah, it's bad side. Scream at the top of my lungs. So it has been blocked, course. Yeah, maybe it needs an HTTPS. So apparently it's blocked. So why is it blocked? API gateway Angular course yeah. Let's enable course. Wasn't it enabled already? Go to resources. Enable course. Yeah, it's already enabled. Enable course. This one here. Is it enable course? Enable course. Right, so let's try this again. Has been blocked. The API. This is the. What is this again? Yeah, and this is calling. This one here is the API gateway, right? Or no, this is the API gateway, right? Missing ID. What do we use that? Stages. Get. And no, I think that is still a lambda. Then deploy to QA, what QA2, and I tried. Oh my god, I try all the time. This institution, and I pray. Oh my god, I pray every single day for revolution. Until I wake up in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath when I feel real high and I stream to the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I say, yeah, everything is so slow. Ah, damn, why is everything so slow? Okay, so let's go back to our applications and then remove all we have done here because let's just try to clean it up. Or maybe you just need to sign out and sign in. I don't know what's going on. Alright. Everything's so slow, so slow. Extraction. Yeah, internet is so slow. See, I was lag out. Why was I lag out? Alright, let's pause this. Right, we're back. Um, let's go to our API gateway. Then let's delete this. Can we delete this? Yeah, let's delete that. And then let's go here. This is our API gateway. Go to stages. Go to QA. Yeah, this one here. Missing token. What token? Enable curse. Deploy. Deploy to QA stage. Then deploy. Then try to access. Alright, let's delete this one first. And then try to access it. Missing authentication token. Why is it asking for token? Or how about to make this shut up? Let's delete this instead. Ano na lang ga? Right, so obviously there's some issue in here. Damn, damn, I really hate this. I really hate this. Okay. Alimutay, di mo alimutan di lang ga. Hmm. Oh, director dito niya yung kontra di lang ga sa extraction ba? Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Papa still, I will get it later. Get another kung sa. You get a stick. You can use a stick one to get that. This one, a curtain rod there. Curtain rod. Yeah. This is so slow. So let's delete this. This is useless. Go to lambda. So delete the lambda. Matagakan ka lang gaha sa stick. Barog lang gabi, barog lang ga. Let's delete this. Delete. Then the DynamoDB, let's delete that as well. Confirm. Okay, so let's try from the start again. API gateway. Okay, let's build a REST API. Customers. Then let's create a resource. Let's call this customers resource enable API gateway course. So that one is already enabled. You see here, why do we have this resource actions? Still have to enable course here. And then enable course. So that is enabled. Let's create a method. The method is get, and then that is a lambda function which we still have to create. So let's create a lambda function. This is super slow. This is useless. Nah.
My phone.
Where's your phone?
Papa's phone. Papa's phone.
Mama's phone. No? Damn, what kind of service is this? So slow, so unusable. Speed test. Naman. Mm, what's going on in here? Pre-resigned request all retries failed last error. This is so annoying. Okay, so don't use AWS, guys. This is a crappy website. Go to sleep na lang.